Things have never come easy in the Texas Hill Country. For generations, the ranching communities here have faced down everything from drought to depression, whatever trials came their way, and all with a quiet pride.
It's land, it's our God-given right to own something like this. We fought for it, we had to work hard for it, as many Americans have.
But for Rena Schroeder, the challenge is different now.
Come on, chickens.
She owns this ranch in Lott, Texas, population 644. And she says she's in the fight of her life against AI data centers, those behemoths big tech can't seem to build quickly enough. Spurred by low regulation in the Lone Star State and cheered on by the president, massive campuses are consuming vast swaths of rural Texas. This one, the equivalent of nearly 200 football fields. The facilities house the computers that drive the AI revolution. But they're also driving Rena, a Christian conservative and lifetime Republican, straight into the arms of Democrats.
We're going to put these data centers up. I don't care what you people say. I'm President Trump. I'm in charge. He doesn't care about us. Somebody asked him about a week ago, what about the American people? And they're struggling right now.
To what extent are Americans' financial situations motivating you to make a deal?
Not even a little bit.
He did not care. I couldn't even watch that. I was angry after that. Like, I voted for you and you don't care about me?
Last year, the president signed an executive order reducing regulation of data center construction across the country. Nationwide, more than 4,300 are already online, but it's Texas that's quickly becoming a data center ground zero, second only to Virginia, and the numbers quickly rising from the ranchland. Nearly 500 currently operational across the Lone Star State, with nearly 150 more under development. And construction moves fast as tech companies negotiate tax abatement packages with local county governments, often without the knowledge of the people who live there.
It's just the love for the land is really what it is. And our heritage that our forefathers fought and cleared. My great-grandfather cleared the 100-plus acres that my mother and I live on now. The Gucci loafers guys, they don't understand what us boot-wearing people feel when we step on our dirt.
It's the work on that dirt that has outraged neighbors. They contend with skyrocketing utility bills as the centers overwhelm power grids and guzzle groundwater to feed cooling systems inside.
I mean, you know, you're coming in and just taking this stuff from us.
T.A. Smith started the Texas Coalition Against Data Centers and says not only has government made it easier for tech companies to build these places, it's also harder than ever to lodge a complaint against them.
And Mr. Trump being there, then he had Mr. Musk come along with his dramatic chainsaw, and I'm going to doge out everything. Well, now the places that you'd like to report these things to, EPA and FEMA, they're a skeleton of what they used to be.
And then there's the sound these places make when they're finally operational. Do you hear this? That low-level mechanical hum in the background? That's the sound of massive fans they use to keep the computers inside cool. At this facility, about an hour outside of Fort Worth, when you look at it from above, you can see they've installed soundproof walls in response to community complaints about the noise.
But a quarter mile away, Cheryl Shadden says the noise is as loud as ever.
It's like living on the edge of Niagara Falls, or you're on a runway next to a jet that's taking off, but this jet doesn't take off.
Morning, noon, night, she even hears it in her bedroom, and it's changed everything about how she lives her life.
It's noise that I hear at my kitchen window every morning when I get up and make my coffee. All of us sleep with fans on, TVs on, just trying to get to the point where we can get to sleep. Our property values have plummeted because of all of this noise and bombardment that we have. Nobody in this area could sell a home if they wanted to.
A Quinnipiac poll in March found 65% of all Americans oppose an AI data center in their communities. Meanwhile, a Texas Tribune analysis found 82 data centers, or nearly 60% of those planned or under construction, are located in state House districts that voted for Trump.
Red or blue, if you vote against data centers, we vote for you.
And that means Republicans like Cheryl are fleeing the party. A lifelong conservative, she now refuses to vote for Trump-backed Attorney General Ken Paxton, who clinched the GOP nomination for Senate. Instead, she's all in for James Tallarico, a Democrat seeking to flip a seat controlled by Republicans since 1993.
You're willing at this point to forego basically every conservative issue
and let the Senate fall into the hands of Democrats if that's what it takes to kill data centers.
Yep. My entire community is going to break rank. Everybody. All of us. We've had enough.
Breaking rank and coming together.
I voted for Trump. At the time, seemed to be the right thing to do.
Back at Rena's Ranch and Lot, longtime Republicans are even canvassing for Democrats like Clayton Tucker, who's running for Agriculture Commissioner.
This is just Texans standing up for Texans. It's not surrendering our Texas, our way of life, our water, our power, or anything to these few corporations to make all the money in the world.
No one thinks it'll be easy for Democrats to win statewide in Texas, but through the droning noise of data centers, listen carefully. Are data centers going to flip this Senate seat?
Absolutely, yes, 100%.
MS Now reached out but never heard back from the group that represents data centers as Republican voters in Texas send a message about their land and their anger and their willingness to cross party lines to protect their way of life. Josh Einiger, MS Now, Lot, Texas.